Hi, my name is PJ Ruddy. Today is March 31st, 2019. Welcome to TBQuestGameS Sprint 2 for NMC's CIT 195. The purpose of this sprint is to provide solutions for 4 user stories. The stories are: as a player, I will have an area of the game session window where I can see the current location, name, and description. I will have an interface in the window where I can move from the current location to a new location. I will know what locations are available to move to. My stats may change based on a given location. There are 3 areas of the window to pay attention to. In the bottom left corner, you will find the movement interface. This is also where available locations are listed. These buttons are bound to a has north, south, east, west location method. If the current location has a location in a specific direction, the button is shown. If there is not a location, the button is not shown. This is accomplished with a Boolean visibility converter. The next area of the window to pay attention to is the left center text box and the label. This is where the current location name and description are shown. The last location is the experience points text box, which is located here on the right center of the window. This is going to be where the experience points are updated. As we move throughout the locations, you'll see that the current location and location description are updated, as well as player messages and also the experience points. I do have one location that has an experience points. You have to have a certain number of experience points to get to that location. Right now I have it set a little bit lower so that you can still get to the location. However, later in the development of the game, I'm going to make it so that you have to accomplish another task, not just traveling to the locations to see that location. Touching on the code a little bit. When the window is being built, an array of map locations with X and Y coordinates is created. The initial coordinate is set through a method in the game data class. This sets the X and Y coordinates. This is also where the map locations are being defined. From here, the player has the option to move from location to location using the move buttons. These are in the map class. When the person chooses the corresponding button, it calls the corresponding method, move north, move east, west, and south. When that method is called, the current location changes. The current location column or row plus or minus 1, depending on which way they're moving. The last piece of code that I want to talk about is the onProperty changed method and the observable collection class. This is inherited by the player class through the character class, which makes the observable object class a grandparent and the player class the grandchild. When the property of the player is changed, this triggers an event and it updates the view to show the new value of the property. I've also added or used the name of method in the property change method. This nixes any chance of magical strings. In creating string 2, there were no major issues. However, at one point I did forget to instantiate a current location, so I was having a little trouble with that. Looking into the future, one task I have to dig into is deciding how to take care of player actions such as speaking to non-player characters, attacking, purchasing goods, so on. That's all I have for Sprint 2 of TB Quest Game. Thanks for listening.